Asimhias.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Morning, people, morning, people, morning, people. Yeah, man, get right in here, get right in here. Let's get real on a Saturday. What you saying? Yes, I am encouraged. What? Hey, when they come in and go on the jaws, you know, better get up and stand up in ya. Yeah, man, tag everybody. Everybody's supposed to be home right now. Tag them. Share the live. Let's go. I know me not really kidding about numbers. Once one person hear it, he gonna go. I'm not obsessed with numbers like some people. Once one or two get your message, yes. Not even Jesus was worried about numbers. Where one and two are gathered in the name. Some people only worry about numbers when it suits them. Watch them numbers, dear. Oh, you watch them. Watch them. Watch them. Numbers, numbers, numbers. They worry about them numbers there now. Lord have his mercy. It ain't even going to take too long here this morning. I just want to come here to say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sure. Look paniega, look paniega.
Asimhias.
Look paniega.
Asimhias.
Look paniega.
Asimhias.
Look paniega.
Asimhias.
Boy, doggy, can I get a wow? Modo, Modo, trouble in ya. Ba 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 da ba ba da. Yeah, boy. People of St. Kitts and Nevis, home and abroad, good morning. How are you, though? Are you feel good? Because I feel good, you know. Me not about I, but I feel good. Yes, I feel good. I wake up this morning and I feel good. You hear? Somebody tag Obi. Tell Obi, come here. Tag Obi. Tell him, come here. I don't do the rah-rah. I stick to the facts and the stats. As I watched yesterday, and I said to myself, I can't wait to see what the little social media write-ups and the blogs would be after a massive, in me Douglas voice, a massive match. I saw my good friend Obi say it was a typical labor match. Well, if typical labor match mean massive, well, that a white is he be? The old dirty gutter snipe bought and sold and paid for. Put up some shit on times confusion. But they were out rallying. Who the rally so? Somebody please explain to me who the rally like this? Must be Labour. As I said to the comrade leader, call them and they will answer. Call them and they will answer. You are the leader. Show up and show out. You are the leader. Don't worry with them. They got all kind of things to say. They put out all kind of propaganda. A Dr. Drew make that they happen. Not a point in the wrong direction now. A Dr. Drew make that they happen. Watch it and watch it good. A Dr. Drew make that day happen. You hear? The common leader called to order the people of St. Kitts and Nevis who are fed up with the muck that we find ourselves in. You hear? He called to order and the people showed up in their droves. So according to Obi, the biggest, baddest blogger, if you ain't campaigning like this, then you ain't campaigning at all. If you ain't campaigning like this, you ain't campaigning at all. According to the owner and operator of Times Confusion, Wallace Wilkin, if you ain't campaigning like this, you ain't campaigning at all. The amount of voice notes I got, Lord EK, you should have seen it. Well, I see it. I was watching. Somebody said, I was looking for you. I said, don't look for me. I show up every single day. Every single day I campaign. When men do it on Freedom, I do it here. Comrade leader, call them to order and they will come. Lord of mercy, see it there. A sea of red. Red and red. Lord, I was looking for this song that was jamming yesterday on the road, you know. Somebody sent me the song there right now to WhatsApp. Send me the song there right now in WhatsApp. Some people send it to me already, but I don't know what I do with it. I misplace it because I get so much messages. Somebody send me that song there right now in a WhatsApp. Because I want to jam it here this morning. Somebody send them. Send them quick and send them fast. I want to play it. Who here? Who here? Lord have mercy. What are you saying? Show up and show out. Or you think we easy? Or you think we easy? Or you think we easy?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
Every last one of them.
What they can do and how they are the best. Mash up we country, now have we in a mess. Get rid of them. 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 All of a sudden, like they lose their blight, and they turn millionaire just overnight. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Hey, how the dance go?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Nearly $2 billion now in debt.
What?
And with treasury empty, you show can bet.
What?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Why you dance, man?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Saturday morning we bye
Get
bye.
rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Oh, you come talk to me,
Get rid
man.
of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
All of them. Come again, man.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Asim yes.
What a massive, massive, massive crowd. One young lady described it as a second Juve. Juve in July. Juve in July. You hear? Okay. And what is so wonderful about this is that the comrade leader ain't pass out no bribe. The comrade leader ain't pass out no $500 to put on a shot. Obi say, oh, it was all old people. Well, old people can't vote now. Old people not fed up now. Old people don't pay electricity bill now. Old people don't require health care now. Okay. Well, I look to the code, I look for young people in there. Look one there, look one there, look one there, look one behind there, look one behind there, one over there, one over there. What my young people? Obi, you see the picture, yeah? Lord have mercy, send down Percy. Lord have mercy, send down Percy. By watch, right? So much things I want to say this morning. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know. But my heart is full. My heart is full. I hear me? I say my heart full. Because it was about time that people showed their disgust, their displeasure, and their disdain for the state of affairs in our country. Every Friday, the ladies in white used to march. With the ladies in white, they have a conscience now. The ladies in white have lost their moral compass and their rudder. Have they run ashore? Are they sinking on the same ship now that is going down that was Team Unishit? Are they sinking right now with the ship that is going down called the SS Unishit? The concept unity wasn't a bad idea. Was not a bad idea. And I was hoping in the back of my mind that it would actually work, that they would actually do what they said they were going to do. But the propaganda that they were pushing out there, my hopes were shoved way down and way to the back of my mind. Because the things that they were purporting out there, I know the majority of them weren't true. I know they were putting a spin on a lot of the things. But I said, you know what? Maybe this is a good thing. And lo and behold, it was a good thing. Because the people who came to us, who said to us that they're willing to be better than what we are accustomed to, which is the divisive politics, the tribal politics, the victimization, the corruption, the nepotism, where politicians are becoming exorbitantly rich in a very short space of time, not paying attention to the people. Look what transpired under them. The nepotism was multiplied 100-fold. You mean to tell me Sean Richards and Mark Brantley, who want to come now to present themselves as newborn babies, as the new way forward, sat down for 7 years, watched Timothy Harris put all of his siblings in positions of power? What have I been saying for the longest while? Timothy playing chess, them there play checkers. Timothy come, sister, registrar, that's in the judiciary. What does the registrar of the court do? That's the question you need to ask yourself. What sort of information is she privy to? Now, I'm not calling to dispute her professionalism, but it is what it is. A brother who was on leave from the bank came back, put at the bank with a different position, a more powerful position. Another brother in the prison. Another sibling dealing with the payroll. So Timothy was putting his pieces on the board. His bishops, his knights, his pawns. Setting up the board. And these gentlemen didn't see it coming a mile away. And if they saw it, they were too busy doing whatever else to put a stop to Timothy. When we were out here asking about the scandals that kept arising under this government, herpes, stem cell, hush puppy, the Chinese man, Ren, the Verdi, and all these other things, Sean and Mark and the rest of the government defended. And if they didn't defend, they said nothing. They stood by and allowed it to happen. And now they want to try to convince us that he learned all these things in labor. Well, what did Labour do with Timothy Harris? Labour fired him. He didn't resign. He didn't leave. Douglas fired him. Thrown out of the Labour Party. Discarded out of the Labour Party. Sam felt sorry for him and Sam went with him. Look what he did to Sam. Sean and Mark stood by and allowed him to do what he did with Sam Kanda. Sam Kanda keep telling the story about the people who come to them and tell them about the millions of dollars in campaign finances. I don't know what them talk about. And in very short order, every last one of them was dismissed from PLP. Sean sat in his office as Minister of Education while Timothy Harris was coming to him every now and again, asking him to victimize people because they on social media post about me. Sean said he used to tell him no. But Sean, you saw the propensity of the man to be vicious towards fellow nationals who didn't agree with him. You had prior information, proof of how this man was a victimizer. You knew what he was capable of. You confessed to us after the fact of all these things that used to go on. And you sat there in 2020 and still said to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, Timothy Harris again. When your colleagues came to you and said, no, the man, we can't go back with this dude again. Because every last one of us have information, have proof, have dealings with this guy to show the mettle of him. Sean stood in the face of all of that. His own experience with Timothy, the experience of his colleagues with Timothy. And he still went up. He still stood in the face of all of that and went up to the Governor General and stand up with Timothy. This is what happened. So how now Sean and Mark could come after being fired by Timothy, could come now and walk around here as though they had no hand in what Timothy was doing? I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be xenophobic or xenophobic or the ass-phobic they want to talk about. People like Hitler. If Hitler didn't have loyal supporters who loved him and believed in the same shit that he believed in, he would not have been successful. Hear me again. If Hitler didn't have enablers who propped him up, kept him up, and supported the shit that he did, he would not have been as successful as he was in murdering people. We can go to Lucifer. If Lucifer didn't have angels with him, he would not have nobody who run hell with him. He would not have demons to go out there and tempt us. For those of you who believe in the Bible and believe in this sort of thing, your Bible teaches you that the Satan, Lucifer, had angels that supported him. And he was able to start a war in a heaven. So don't come now, after all these atrocities, to try to present yourself and pass off yourself as innocent bystanders in all of this. Evil prevails when good men say and do nothing. You guys had ample opportunity to come to us and say to us, Timothy is a bad man. He's bad for our politics, bad for our country. You had ample opportunity. You choose to do it at this time. And that is on you. I don't have to join your fight. I don't have to support you. I don't have to believe you. Kudos to you and thank you for giving us all this information, for confirming all the things that we have been asking questions about for the past 7 years. We thank you for that. But we cannot absolve you and pass you off as though you did nothing. We cannot. So for those who think that I am being too hard on Pam and Sissy, too hard on Sean and Mark, I say to you, look at the facts. The Pamites will do and say what they have to do to support their party. And I understand that. I fully get that. You have to love your party and support your party. But I don't have to respect you and respect your view. Given the information that you now have, how could you say with a clear voice, a clear conscience, and a clear face that you are still supporting people who were enablers to Timothy Harris? How? And to the people who are supporting Timothy Harris, how could you stand there, given all that is being said by Mark and Sean, and still support him? You have that right and you have that choice. But given the information that you have, how could you? And you must be able to answer your questions. All the candidates, you have seen how Timothy Harris have dealt with everybody who have tried to help him along his career and along his life's journey, how he has dealt with them. If you are not family, then you are dispensable. If you don't agree with him, you are dispensable. The history is there. This is not where he can make up. Look at the track record. If you in family and you disagree, you gotta go. I dare anybody in Team Unity, not in Team Unity, because that their shit. I dare anybody in PLP right now, because right now you have Tim claiming that he's the real Unity, and Pam and Sissy claim that they are the real Unity now. We no want no more unity. We don't see how that they work in a want it. We no want it. No, we no want it. We don't want it. No, thank you. No, thank you. This was all a charade. This was all a marriage of convenience. You guys wanted to get into the halls of government. Timothy wanted to be the prime minister. Everybody got what they wanted. Mark ain't get what he want, which was the fair share for Nevis, as he claims. Timothy ain't give you. What makes you think Sean is going to give you? Sean defied all of you in 2020. Sean went against all of you in 2020. where you want to tell me that he suddenly 2 years later had an epiphany and now he's ready with the biggest fight that he's ever had on his hands. He ain't sure he gonna get back in there. And you have thrown in your lot with Sean, where the people of Nevis have a couple of things to consider, you know. For the past 7 years, you, Mark Brantley, handpicked the Prime Minister for St. Kitts and Nevis. With your support, with your resources, with the mandate that you got from the people of Nevis, you picked Timothy Harris. Because you lent your support to Vance Amy, who signed the Charleston Accord in 2015, you know. You said you're the kingmaker, and you said so. Nobody said so. And you say you're the kingmaker. So you made Timothy Harris. You kept Timothy Harris in power. You didn't do all that you could have done in 2020 to take down Timothy, because you couldn't convince Sean then. I don't know why you tell him to convince him now, but you couldn't convince him then. So you gave us Timothy Harris for 2 elections. He failed, and he failed miserably for the people of Nevis. So says you. Because according to him, every time you've asked for budgetary support to pay your bills, because you weren't able to, and confirmed by you, every time you asked, he gave. The only thing that he didn't come up with, as you were saying, is the big lump sum of the fair share. People may say nothing here that none of them ain't said themselves, you know. This not nothing where he can make up, you know. This ain't no opinion that he can make up, you know. These are things that they have said publicly on record. And those who pay attention have heard them for themselves. This not nothing where he can make up. All them say it. And if you supported Team Unity and you believe Team Unity, well, you can't believe them now. Why can't you believe them now? He didn't get the fair share. This is what this match yesterday was about. All the lies that were told, all the corruption. See Tim drop another bomb on them the other day. You come and talk about prison. Well, what about Spencer Brand and his project? A project that he started outside of government and then got into government to continue the process. Wow. So they said that Tim had used the prison project to make money for his family. True or not, that's up for debate still, and the people will determine that. But Spencer Brand is a part of the government, and he got $1 million project ongoing. How is it being funded? The exact same way that the prison is being funded, with our passports. So when now you hear Mark up and down, rah, rah, the passport got a Nevis name too. Was Spencer Brand be Nanny Vision? Was Spencer Brand be Nanny Vision? That's where I tell you, don't allow these politicians to pull upon your emotions. Because just with that point finger at other people do, them a do it too. But they not tell you. the leader of NRP issued a call for resignation of Spencer Brand yesterday. Because here what? Now all of them have spilled their guts about what go on. So the people of St. Kitts and Nevis have a determination to make. You're going back with half of them, some of them, and none of them. Because all of them, while them accuse one another, them are do it too. How come Mark never tell her that Spencer Banga project will go on? And it's going to be funded the exact same way that the prison is being funded. So, don't talk about the 44 million, but let me talk about the 2 point something bill. Oh, me Jesus. Oh, me Jesus. Spencer Brand, who is a CCM, have an ongoing project that he started outside of office. He gets into office and further approval for his project to be funded the exact same way that the prison is being funded. And somehow Mark just forget to tell us. Let's say he forget to tell us. Let's say he forget to tell us. Not once Spencer Brand tell us that he got a project. And I say we, because we's one federation, St. Kitts and Nevis. Mark Brantley can determine for nobody in this federation when there should be a petition on the vision. And Mark Brantley can determine for us what we pay attention to in this federation when it suits him. Because he loves to say, keep out the Nevis business, keep out the Nevis politics. You know what he could say, sir? Because in the Constitution, Nevis was given their own government to govern their own affairs. That is why he could say so. So there's local politics on the island of Nevis. So St. Kitts not local politics neither. According to Mark Brantley, local politics in St. Kitts and Nevis is hurting Nevis. Local politics on St. Kitts between PAM and Labour and now PLP is hurting or detrimental to Nevis. When nothing tall goes so. Nothing name local politics pan St. Kitts, because St. Kitts doesn't have its own government. The two islands have one government, a federal government, which the Nevis is a part of. That is why the whole confusion come about with one person holding two positions of power. One in the Nevis Island administration and one in the federal. So you're collecting two salaries for two ministerial positions that you're holding in two separate governments. That's where the confusion come. You can't serve two masters at the same time. Who in their right mind could work in two separate banks between 8 and 4? Show me somebody who could work in the Bank of Nevis, over in Nevis. You got a branch in St. Kitts, but show me somebody who works in the branch of Bank of Nevis on Nevis and still work at Republic Bank here in St. Kitts. Show me where that happened. Let me get down to the nitty-gritty of this thing. And this is void of emotion. This is void of, let's say, a grudge mark. Maybe I grudge him or two. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's run with that. That I grudge him. But show me where somebody could be the manager of Bank of Nevis, the offices in Nevis, and still be the manager of Republic Bank on St. Kitts. I'll wait. I'll give her enough time to figure that one out. And execute both jobs efficiently and effectively. I'll wait. How could you be the manager of Bank of Nevis, on Nevis, and still be not even the manager of Republic Bank? Let me not get the manager, but be an assistant manager, manager of a department, whether the loans department or the credit department, whatever department, you're the manager of that specific department in Republic Bank. Show me where how that could happen. Nowhere in the world that could happen. Nowhere that could happen. You're mad. But guess what? Ain't against the law. Ain't no law written nowhere that you can't work for Republic Bank as a manager in one department and still be the manager of Bank of Nevis. No law written against that. But how could you serve two masters at the same time? How could you have two jobs that require you to be on the job during the same hours? One of them gonna fail. You could have two jobs. You could do one in the morning, one in the afternoon. But you can't be doing the exact same job at the exact same time for two different companies. How you get that they do? How? But this is what happened. And they use the law. The man say, ain't no law against it, so I can take it to salaries. What the hell? Or just grudge me. Three of them. Not one, you know. Three of them. So how could they properly focus and come up with visionary ideas to move Nevis forward if they don't here wrangle with Timothy? We have seen them at work. Nevis people, please, for God's sakes, convince me that these men have worked for you efficiently, giving you an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. Tell me, please. And I must just roll over and be on their side and carry their message against Timothy. Well, I've been talking about Timothy for the past 7 years, and they have defended. So now all of a sudden, I must join their fray. No, they're going to join mine. Me ain't joining with them. They got to join me in dealing with Timothy. Because they're now presenting themselves back again. Because you hear what they say, you know? When I come back to Bastia, this is Eric Evelyn, I will be back. So who tell you so? Mark Brantley said in the PAM and CCM joint meeting, you see, I gotta listen to these people all the time, you know. Don't just listen to them half the time and some of the time. Listen to them all the time. Because their speech will put things into perspective for you. Mark said this election is about the people who are putting themselves up for office. Mind you that this sounds good. When you're going to take a microscope look at Timothy's behavior, that they sound good. Because they want to focus only on Timothy. So they said that to say, look at Timothy. He's putting himself back up for office again. Look at him. Look at his behavior. Look at his tenure. But don't look at us. No. Don't look at us. Just watch Tim alone. No, don't worry about watch Tim alone. But who been telling them so? Who been telling them so? So don't look at your tenure. Don't look at your stewardship, but just watch Timothy 1. Because you want to pass yourself off as though you just wake up and you're just coming to this new election. No. You just get fired out of a government. You just got fired out of a government, you know. After 7 years. You ain't resign. You got fired. Just in Anguilla, 2 ministers resigned for whatever the reason are. They resigned. They come out from amongst them. They did not sit around and wait for somebody to fire them. They got up on principle and resigned, handing their letter of resignation. But these men down here sit down with Timothy until he fire them. You got to put things into perspective. Me not abuse them, you know. Me not say nothing where they not say. Me not call them out of the name. Me not call none of them mumu. Me not call none of them lazy. Me not call none of them bad managers. All know. And people say, me abuse Mark. Me abuse Sean. What? I have never called any of these gentlemen out of the name. Show me the recording. And if it is, I'll apologize. Because you know I good pan apologies, you know. And me name King apologize, you know. All right. So, they want you to don't ask them any question about their tenure. As far as they're concerned, they have all been good ministers. Mark is the best foreign minister we've ever had in the history. Sean is the best education minister and infrastructure minister we've ever had in the history. The best agriculture minister we've ever had was Alexis Jeffers. And God knows whatever ministry Eric Evelyn had. They want to convince you that they have all been very good at their job. But if we broke it down and we go through any groundbreaking policy that they've introduced to be executed by the technocrats and the civil servants in any particular ministry, Lord have mercy, they can't get back their work. They cannot get back their work. Timothy come with a fresh slate of candidates. Say he want to continue to be the prime minister of this country. Well, Timothy, if you was in a cabinet with people of 2 different political parties and you were able to behave the way you behaved, you were able to do and acquire the things that you have acquired that they're now accusing you of, whereby, well, what do you ask you now and do with that if you get people in there who actually with you, who actually in your party? Because if you twist and turn Sean and Mark saw, who was supposed to keep you in check, well, what you going to do with this country if the people who with you actually with you? Huh, you look at me and see buy me get instant headache. I mean, it sounds good when you say we're going there and we're working for the people and we're putting people first. That's our PAM motto be, putting people first. That our PAM motto be, putting people first. But now they're telling you that over the past 7 years, that they not study with nobody. At Timothy, not study with dear people. Listen to Mr. Flanders, who works in agriculture department, at the town hall meeting where Pam had. Listen, lad, somebody send me that clip, let me play it. The man get up in the town hall meeting and say, literally, that Pam no study the people, that Pam people get knocked out on the Assistant Minister of Agriculture, Alexis Jeffords. So really and truly, how could Pam and CCM set it together when for the past 7 years, according to Mr. Flanders from Agriculture, on a CCM minister, Pam people get knocked out in the Ministry of Agriculture? And them says so, not me. Explain to me how. Explain to me how. And them they want to convince us that they're putting people first. Them they serious about life. Somebody please tell me that them they not serious about life. Because me not understand it. Me not understand it. And so, how could Timothy then say to us, with two political parties watching him, who was supposed to keep him in check, couldn't do it, and all these scandals are attached to his name and his tenure? How in God's name we supposed to trust you now with people who were handpicked by you? They couldn't even give a speech until you said so. Well, if you treat us so with Sean and Mark, well, woe beyond to St. Kitts and Nevis. If you go in there with them there. Me rotted. You listen. You understand what going on? According to Mark and Sean, me no say nothing. Me no say nothing when none of them no say. Me repeat what them they say. According to them and Timothy's behavior, if they couldn't stop him, well, how are we in fear in St. Kitts and Nevis if he go in there with Talbot? Oh, you look at me, yeah. What gonna happen to St. Kitts and Nevis if he go in there with Stashy and Jackie and the boy Try and Kendall? We're gonna become a St. Kitts and Nevis? Based on what they say Timothy capable of, if they couldn't keep him in check and they're so strong and powerful and CCM no easy, and Pam strong, whereby we're going to become a St. Kitts and Nevis if he go in there with Talbot. Oh, what the Ross, me see ya. Oh Lord, somebody said pin me cash up. Oh, I'm sorry. I just seeing that message. See it there. What gonna become a we in the country? I want to thank the people of St. Kitts and Nevis who came out yesterday in their numbers to show that they are ready to go in a different direction. Thank you so much. I am EK. I am encouraged to continue to do what I'm doing. Me no abuse nobody. Me no call nobody out of their character unless they really get me ratted up and heated up. And me no tell a lie upon nobody. Just what they say, just what me repeat. And by it's only because of me when I got so much things to do where make you see me like all them clips who just beat pan eye or beat pan eye so I could hear what they say themselves, you know. Because no some I don't listen to them. I know. But I would encourage all you. If I get a chance, listen to them. Listen to the things that they're saying because we what? It's long time Timothy telling them who he be, you know. Every time Timothy open his mouth, he tell them who he be. And it's like the man not pay attention. Contrary to what people think, me like Tim Badge, you know. Why me like the man there? Me like the man there because he no care. Timothy no care. Timothy not a shame. Them kind of people that fascinate me. Me no know. But I just fascinated by this guy. He antics and the way how he da think and the way how he da move. Me no know. Me like him. Contrary to what people think, because I had a long conversation yesterday with a friend of mine. And he was like, but EK, something you go ease up off of Mark, you know. Because people feel like you don't like Mark. Who, me ever tell anybody me I like Mark? Me like the man, the bad. Me like the fact that he could speaks and spooks. Me like the fact that he's social media savvy. Me like the fact that he could switch between, you know, being eloquent and just being plain out gutter snipe. Me like that day. Me like the man. I'm fascinated by the guy. And there's not very much politicians that I personally like. They're political savvy. But that still ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I love my country more. So I could like you personally. I could admire you personally. But for the work that you're doing in my country, no. Bye no. No, thank you. I got lots of friends who I like, but me wouldn't hire them or do not work with me. Not me. Because the work ethics and the mentality ain't conducive to what I deal with. I could like you, but me no must work with you. So, this notion, oh, and Sean do me something. By Sean and me for years. What's wrong with that, yo? If it wasn't for Sean, I don't even think I would have passed CXC. A Sean house how we used to use as our public library. Because he had internet, dial-up internet back then. Who the internet come on, how we use MSN Messenger and so. He had printer, and that's how we used to go do our homework and thing. And how we research. You know the amount of time Sean dropped me college because I had no money? Who kept bus? What is I saying? But when it comes down to how they have run this country, I say no. Has nothing to do with personal. Somehow you can separate your personal from my professional. Me no had a problem there. Somehow you try mark people by your yardstick, but me no had a problem there, Rasta. Me no had a problem there. Me never call Sean out of his name yet. Never call him out of his name yet. He defended Timothy Harris for near 7 years in the face of all the shit that was going on in government. And me never once said call him Momo. Me never once said call him lazy. Me never once said call him incompetent and all them kind of name. Me never call him so yet. But the person who he was with, the person who he kept in power, call him so. So for all of you who up and down, I talk about how Ike got something personal against Mark and Sean and Ike grudge them. Me never call them out of the name yet. And Timothy call them so. He got some people who are good people but they're not good leaders. They don't understand what it is to be a leader. And winning an election, really a note of concession for you. And I think that is what Mark was able to do and accomplish in Nevis. Because he win his seat, he walk out, okay, got to be the people I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. No, not really. Because I don't see in St. Kitts and Nevis where people love a rep, love gangman, and gangman destroy the community. People love Hitler, and the man is a whole murderous. All dictators and all evil people got supporters, even Satan. So you can't tell me that just because a bag of people love you, that you're do good. Gangman to kill people, rob people, mock up man community and country name, and people still love them. So just because you win an election, that's it? Got to be the people satisfied with what I'm doing. No, the people ain't got a clue. Obviously, they ain't got a clue. Me just like him, so me a vote to him. Okay. When you go to the hospital, can you access certain health care? No, but still, I saw you be around the wall. Really? Listen to the woman who in a ball boat Mark the other day. Lord left me children them and something. But at no time in she rant, she say she not vote to him again. You vote to him? Because man politically savvy. That's what me like about him. He politically savvy. He know what to say and when to say to get your emotions all riled up. But when you peel back the layers, when you void the emotions and you come down to facts and stats, what you doing, Nevis? Am I not supposed to ask a question? Because me live a St. Kitts, my passport got a St. Kitts and Nevis. So where I go on over there, I want to know. I have a vested interest in it. Nobody gonna tell me, Ike, don't be concerned about what go on in Nevis politics and Nevis government. Nobody can tell me so. Because if at any point in time, I want to go build a house in Nevis and move to Nevis, who could tell me don't register in Nevis and vote in Nevis? I gotta stop the foolishness, but Mark knows this. But true he know that there's some deep-seated shit going on between St. Kitts and Nevis. He plays on that every time. Good strategy, Mark. Because it suits your political agenda, so you play on that. You use the words and somebody wants Nevis to be second-class citizens. But Nevis are bright people too. Why me know that? You know any vision? Look how bright you be. Look, you were able to come down here and help to take down Douglas. One of the most politically dynamic, savvy, charismatic, intelligent leaders that we've ever seen in the Caribbean. One of them. And you were able to be a part of taking him down. And the strongest and oldest political party, you were able to be a part of that. And you're from Nevis, and you did that. So where you going with this foolish thing in a 2022 that somebody feel or think that Nevis people stupid? Where? How? And the vision help America to be where it be today. Lord, where the man from Nevis name who went to America and helped them with the Constitution and so he pan one them money. Lord, where he name again? You know many man name. But good God Almighty, how in God's name you could still be peddling this garbage in a 2022 about Nevis being second-class citizens. 3 of your ministers were able to win federal seats and still NIA seats and collect 2 salaries. And 4 in December. 4 Nevis, man. Because when Vance Amory left the premiership, he became an ambassador for St. Kitts and Nevis, trusted and close advisor to the Prime Minister of St. Kitts. A Nevis man. So what the hell you come and talk about somebody in a St. Kitts want to get Nevis people as second-class citizens? And people buy into that kind of foolishness. Like, really? How? The reality and the facts don't bear out that. I mean, come on. You as a federal minister, 3 are you? If all you want to move all your federal office to Nevis, you could do that. Stop it, are you? When Dr. Douglas wanted to have a prime minister's office in Nevis, a federal office, for ministers to go to Nevis and to hear the cries of the Nevis people and what the federal government and the federal minister could do to assist them, CCM stopped that there. You were part of a team unity government. How come the prime minister didn't have an office in an Nevis? You said the prime minister can do his federal duties and he should advise you as the premier Nevis. What that said to Nevis people? So only when it suits you, you want to drum up this whole St. Kitts versus Nevis foolishness. Thank you, darling. Alexander Hamilton, that's the division, who made America YB. Nevis people bright. Nobody ever think that Nevis people ain't on the same level as anybody else around the world. Why you saying? Have you ever met a Nevisian? Bye. But now this election cycle, Mark is wanting to use that garbage to get Nevis people all emotional and riled up and all them kind of foolishness. Yeah. When he had 4 Nevis men in a federal government at the highest levels. 4 Nevis man. So any little boy or girl watching this whole thing play out, look at what Mark Brantley, Alexis Jeffers, Eric Evelyn, and Vance Amy were able to accomplish as divisions in a federal setting. They see that you guys have reached to the very top of governance in this country from Nevis. And now that there is a falling out, you want the little boy and girl to say and to feel that somebody somewhere is keeping down Nevisions and want to see Nevisions as second-class citizens. When Fuayo was in very top position in a federal government, collecting 2 salaries and sometimes 4 in December. Those are 2 conflicting things. So if you were able to do it and nobody stopped you, well, how a little boy from Butlers, a little girl from Anna Zion, supposed to believe what you say, given the position that you held for 7 years? How? Them 2 things, that 2 conflicting things. Just because the Prime Minister ain't take up $1 point something billion and drop it in Nevis treasury. That's the only reason. You said as the foreign minister was able to bring visa-free access to all these different countries and make our CBI product the best it could be. You did that as a Nevis man. Who stopped you? So in one breath, you are telling the people of Nevis, don't trust nobody from St. Kitts. Somebody in St. Kitts want to keep them down, while you were able to rise up the ranks, become a foreign and aviation minister, become a key player in a never before seen Team Unity coalition, bringing down the most powerful and oldest political party has any vision. But you want to say that somebody in St. Kitts are keep down Nevis people? Bye. Bye. Demand. Anyway, let me come out for that day. Because I'm going to just get wax. The march yesterday was a clear indication to Timothy Harris. Come out. Thank you for your time, sir. Come out. You are not going to do what PAM and CCM helped and allowed you to do in 2022 with this goddamn stupid pandemic bullshit. Yesterday was a clear indication that we ain't going to take it. We are not going to allow it. So if you had plans of doing it, forget it. The comrade leader showed you yesterday in no uncertain terms. We are not going to stand by and allow you to come with your gimmicks and your tricks. You had a pretty good run. You had ample opportunities and ample occasions to shift the paradigm here in St. Kitts and Nevis, and you pissed it away. You had ample opportunity and occasion to unite the people of St. Kitts and Nevis in a harmony that has never before seen in this country. You had your chance and you pissed it away. The time is up. What are you holding on to, sir? All that you are busy doing in these short 90 days is what you should have done in the first 90 days of your re-election in a 2020. You got through by the skin of Sean's teeth. Not your teeth, you know. The skin of Sean's teeth is what you got through with in 2020. What you're doing now in these 90 days is what you should have done in your first 90 days in 2015. Sir, with all due respect, time is up. Sir, with all due respect, thank you for your time. Sir, with all due respect, thank you for your service. What you are doing to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis right now is morally wrong. Not my words, your words. You don't believe me? You don't believe those are your words? You really and truly don't believe that are your words? Okay.
Prime Minister, we can count. We recognize that 6 of 11 persons say they don't want you. And they really ain't want you. That is why they wrote to the Governor General, Prime Minister Larderman, you illegal. You acting like a vagabond now. Because you have no authority to be Prime Minister. And you ought not to be parading yourself up and down, squandering our money.
Your words. You have no authority. Your authority and your mandate is vested in the majority of elected members. This is not rocket science. This doesn't need any rancor. This doesn't need any latter rah. What you're doing now is further tarnishing whatever little legacy that you are purporting that you have. What you are doing now is a blot, an even bigger blot, on your tenure and your legacy. If by some stroke of luck that you are successful in the campaign, then so be it. The mandate comes from the people, not your advisors. Your advisors are there to assist you. But your mandate, your ultimate mandate, comes from the people who lent their votes to the various candidates, who then in turn lent it to you. They have withdrawn it. And ultimately withdrawn the mandate that the people vested in them. Sir, with the greatest of respect, time is up. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for your time, sir. The people of St. Kitts and Nevis, that you claim to so love, we are tired, we are fed up, we are frustrated. We want to know where our country is heading. We want to know what is our next step. We want to know what direction we are heading in. We need a plan. We need a plan. We no longer need words. We no longer need pomp and ceremony. We no longer need no shenanigans. We no longer need no excitement and no. We need a concerted and concise plan as to where we are heading as a country. And we can't know that if you are standing in the way, if you are delaying the elections. The Constitution allows you for 90 days. You don't have to take the 90 days. You don't have to take the 90 days. You have lost your mandate. We can count. Allah, oh man, Mr. Prime Minister. Douglas made that mistake. And you mean to tell me you claim to be better than Douglas and you are making the exact same mistake? The exact same mistake? By delaying, by putting off, by going through all kind of shenanigans. Go back to the people, come back to us. Come back to us. This is a domino effect, Mr. Prime Minister. You want me to repeat it for you, and you should know this. Because you've been in politics now for near, 30-something years? Been in government for 18 with Labour and 7 now as the Prime Minister. So you know all about mandates. The people of St. Kitts and Nevis lent their vote to the candidates, and the candidates lent their support to you. They no longer support you, sir. So ultimately, the people who supported them don't support you neither. Why are you spitting in our faces, sir? Don't you love us? Wouldn't you like a clear mandate from us going forward? Yesterday showed you beyond a shadow of a doubt that people are fed up and they will not stand for any shenanigans that you intend to pull. I understand that you had meeting by the chief. I mean, you know why you went to strategize. I mean, you know why you're going to do. I mean, I believe the Spanish them and the Guyanese and Jamaicans them and the Haitian them could help you. Because you're going to need at least 13,000 of them. You hear? So please, sir, I beg of you, done with it. The time is up. It's time to pack up and come back out for a clear mandate. If you don't get it, that's okay. You could continue to work on it outside of government, my lord. You say how cool and calm me talk to you, me not abuse you, me not call you out to your name, me not call you no vagabond, me not call you them kind of things there. I am just simply saying to you, and I hope that somebody sent you this clip. Come out. Done with it. You had a good run. Done with it. Give us an election date. We deserve that much. We done been through so much as a people over the past 2 years. Going through a pandemic. Getting what? Getting disrespected. Getting harassed and brutalized by not only our very top officials, backed by the police and the army. We don't lose so much of money. We don't lose so much of our family. We've been traumatized. And now you want to put us through this just so that you could continue to remain the Prime Minister or got a better effort of coming back as the Prime Minister? So where is the love for us? I mean, your PLP supporters, they're going to be all right. But what about the rest of us? You say you welcome all. That is the slogan and the slang that you use right now. Or you welcome all. But how welcoming is this? So our experience don't matter? What we are going through don't matter? The people of this country are traumatized. We are fed up. We tired. How much more can we take? How much longer can we go through this? The world is out there looking at us. I mean, for God's sakes, you know how to shame? Good political strategy. Great. But at the end of the day, what about the people? I get in the calls them. I really wanted to finish my point, but again, the calls them. Hello, morning.
Well,
Hey, what's up, man? What's on your mind?
This alternative investment, where I like to see that Timothy actually been on less can in front of us, so he's finally put his face there.
Who the less can be? But he don't make a lot of money, you know.
I think it's a need.
I hear so, but he can hear this. Here a couple of things what catch me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he come and he said that he's the one who put to the government about the alternative investment, and all of them voted on it.
Right.
I said, okay then. So he can make cabinet submissions and they could got you as well.
Right.
But them three jokers there from Navy, they never put you nothing for fair share.
Oh, okay.
But let me get off of that now. With the same 250 passports, they say, okay then, Dougie do it when it come to park riot. To secure park riot and whatnot. So the same alternative investment can come to for the hospital or whatnot too. Okay?
Of course.
The same 250 passports, which can be, if they sell it at regular, that's about $50 million US. So the 50 million US can help out the health system.
Of course.
But this is what really catch your mind up. Why the hell the prisoner gonna need so much passport? Because if the prison is supposed to cost less than pay itself, the prison was initially budgeted for 40 million US, but he said because of the stuff increase and whatnot, it might go up to 50 million US, which is around 250 passports. How much is it? A passport approved for a prisoner? 2,500?
About 175, something like that.
So you see how much money Galaxy could make with this prison thing if they get a lot of these sell?
Of course.
Even if, and I see somebody break it down on Facebook, even if they sell the passport discount, as they say, for 100,000 US instead of the 175. Mine, the Bills and Dougie was selling it for 400, and then 250, The Bills hello to it, And when they say they revamp it, guess what they do? They jack the price lower and everybody wants some more to sell.
Okay.
And they feel like they did a great job.
Okay.
Mine, the Bills hello to the same CBI, all this and that passport selling like black pudding. When other countries start to sell now, and everybody else get to do now, to try do them, they said, okay, let me drop the price. We'll drop the price under that one and sell more of it. But that's what I was saying. If they were selling for 100 and 50, less than himself say, 50 can go towards the government and 50 goes towards the person. If you work out that still, they're gonna make almost $500 million,
A good piece of cake them boy gonna make.
Half a $50 million project,
Mm-hmm.
So if Montreal call for music festival, they say they want you to do everything, the sound engineer, everything for it. You work out your math and you say, okay, now I got to spend $50,000, but I'm gonna get $500,000 in profit. So you ain't gonna jump at that at one time.
Of course. Easily.
You get that 10 times the profit you make.
Easily, my lord.
That's 10 times what you put. That's 10 times what you spend on.
Easily.
And they really think this is right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't graduate. You always bring it up, and people need to commend you for you always bring it up, I want this to drag out more because nobody consideration then about Spencer Brown and the project there.
Oh.
You say okay, I'm cool that day, and all of a sudden now, Timothy Bloody Whistle and that day. He come bring out statements and this and that. Mark next fake Facebook profile. Some kind of Halliburton. Everybody knows that Mark still because how the person talk and what's that. Everybody knows that Mark because Mark fake stuff can't know.
Mm-hmm.
He come and say about this was approved in 2015 and wherever and what's not. So everybody says, and you put it in perspective, just like what Sugar say, It was done before he went in, but they delayed until he done it now.
Okay.
To do whatever.
Okay then.
But if you make nothing of Sugar, you need to play the song every day for you,
Oh, but tell you so.
And how long Sugar sing the song there?
Bye. That was back in the
And you see they still doing it?
90s, I think. And it's the same still holds true till today.
Mind, this you could have done the 2 years before you went into government,
Okay.
Mind, but if she long delay, he get into government now. Look when everything I do, 2021, when they're done deep in it now. Where you could get all the kickbacks and guess who can do the clearing? Guess who can do the all liar stuff and whatnot? So,
They
who can get all the kickbacks off all that,
keeping it in this circle, my lord.
And then the people want to say that they're doing the best interest for Neiman.
Okay.
They ain't doing nothing for Neiman.
Okay.
Because he could put in that and get that there approved. And let's can put in the alternative investment and get that approved. Why Mark, why Van, why Eric, why Alexis, why none of them put in nothing for this facial thing?
Okay.
And if you like everything what I want in government to get approved one time, all you want to do, no problem. Because they know about this prison thing long time, you know. It don't approve on one time and they don't know about this alternative investment, everything, you know.
By what?
Because they're the ones who approve it, you know.
If a private man could get up and say he want to do a project for 44 million and it will be funded, but it will be funded by our passports, what was stopping Mark from saying, okay, fine, Mr. Prime Minister, you don't want to give us our fair share in cash, okay? Give us 5,000 passports to process from Nevis. 500 hold on now, 500 going to be allocated to the Alexandria Hospital Development Project. Another 500 going to be allocated for sports. Another 500 will be allocated for what you call it, social services. Another 500 here, there, and everywhere. And they sit down and they say, okay, fine, this is what we're gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. So they could approve 5,000 passports for Galaxy. But you couldn't come up with a plan to approve 5,000 passports for Nevis to sell, to do whatever projects they have to do. And you do the marketing, you pay the expense and all them kind of thing.
Okay then.
But Spencer Brand could do it, but you can't do it. Bye.
You see?
All
as you say, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. People don't understand these things. It's a lot of work. So what the hell we elect you for? To sit down and bake chicken?
Okay then. And cook
that
lobster.
We elect you for? To do cook up?
And cook lobster.
My fathers. That's the kind of work called EK. It's just like how you break it down and put it into perspective. If it comes to that to Timothy will approve it.
But of course.
Yeah, as bad as wicked as how people that he will approve it because anything people ask for, he give them, you know.
And not even Timothy, you know. And not even Timothy, you know. The cabinet.
Okay then.
He could have made the cabinet submission for as part of the NIA. He could have come down as the premier and sit down with the prime minister and say, look, boom, 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 this is how we're going to work out with fair share. Boom. Then you responsible for making your fair share then. That's a $2.something billion. More than your fair share. Like easily.
Just like that. And he will have to do his work selling them himself. So he'll be less work on Timothy part. And what is, as much as we don't, what is he care? As much as we don't deal with Timothy and say that he wicked and what's not, one kind of person will say it is. He gonna let you do what you want as long as you gonna let he do what you want. So as long as, okay, you want 5,000 passports to do what you want for legal, no problem here. But don't watch me when you do this over here and what's not either. Okay. As long as Timothy go benefit in his own way. And he ain't got nothing to do with it. He gonna know the point like that, you know?
Good, of course. You do the work now.
They come to him say they want $30 million in, but he give them.
Boom.
He said they want 45, he give them.
Right.
He said they want 66.
Boom.
No.
He
doesn't give them anything else before he give it, you know? Because he gonna do whatever he wants and he ain't as well, you know?
Alright.
But you see, they never had no plan in the first place. All they wanted is try for anywhere to put the public money into the private businesses. That is what this whole unity concoction was about. Trying to re-up the treasury and re-up the CBI.
I got you,
but at the end of the day, they never had no plans in the first place. And not even that, some of them could have get to the good. Because they never had no plan to do it in the first place. They wait until they reach in, we try to think about all the cockamamie schemes then.
Alright, my lad, I got you.
Alright, then you can.
Alright, take care. Well, people, you see, once you take time and put things into perspective, you really and truly understand that these guys wasn't serious. They weren't serious. How am I supposed to take them serious, given all these things, all these possibilities? Thank God that they now followed because he all were going on. Mr. Spencer Brand, congratulations. I wonder if you recuse yourself like Wendy Phipps from the cabinet meeting that approved your project. Ha ha, I got another line. Whoa, let me take a next call. Caller, good morning, you're on.
Good afternoon, EK. Good
Oh, you
afternoon
afternoon
already.
now? You don't have me there. All right, thank you, my family.
Good,
What's
good
on your mind?
afternoon, EK. Now, I have a concern, right?
Mm-hmm.
We knew these people. We sent 3 representatives down there, but to work for us federally, but they haven't done anything to help Native people on the federal level. So many things in Native either incomplete, haven't started, or however the case may be, and nothing seems to be done about it. So how should they come back now and say that we should elect them again to work for us on the federal level when they sat in there for 7 years and did nothing? I don't get it.
That's the question.
I don't get it.
Me neither me.
But thank you, EK. I really appreciate how you come and make a sacrifice every morning, come on and educate us. It's not falling on their face, trust me. It's
so.
not.
All right, darling. Thank you for that. All right. Well, it's good to hear that it's not falling on their face, because sometimes I get real discouraged, my lord, when I still see the garbage that people still out there peddling and push. You understand? Show me your trophy. Show me what you have done. Show me the policy that you came up with that you didn't meet there to continue. Show me it. They can't show me. They say agriculture is better over in Nevis. Well, why it is Alexis Jeffers introduced down here? What checks and balances? What did you come meet that you're going to do differently to move agriculture and ultimately food security forward? But yet still you're telling people that you're coming back down here? Okay, so if you win your seat again, what will your plan be? We want to make agriculture great. We want to bring the farmers. How? Man, we fed up of hearing them damn stupid stuff from the politician them. We want to do this and we're going to make this and we're going to... But you not tell me how. How? Tell me how now, Rasta. That's what we want to know. Tell me how. Please and thanks, tell me how. I would definitely like to know. If you're out there and you want to call, if you're at home and you want to say something, please call. Even if you don't agree with me, no problem. I'm always open to a conversation. Let me know. And please don't wrangle me up like how the Nevis partner wrangled me up the other day. Lord, I can't take it. Only the talk rough, but I ease your ball. Me beg you, please. Not talk too hard to me. Okay? God bless all you. But yeah, the number is on the screen. 760-9694. Shout me if you may. I don't intend to be here much longer. I want to look at me a little later them. Because this week was so busy. I don't think I made any time for them. So I want to go make up for that. Yeah. But again, thank you people for your support, for your love, and for showing up yesterday. They're going to say all kind of things to push back against this. Oh, he was a Labour march, and oh, he was a Labour Day this and a Labour Day that. That's okay. That's okay. I hope I see how big Labour be. Oh, here? So no bother with it. No bother with it. Putting things into perspective is what is important. Where was your plan, Mark? And tell me not more than a Charlestown card. This is the problem that we've been having with our politicians. They talk a good talk, but they now walk a good walk. Just a talk. Oh, put me in and you're going to see what I could do. Oh, put me in and you're going to see what I could do. But they never break it down and tell you how they intend to accomplish the things that they say they want to accomplish. Because everybody could always say, man, they want to be rich, you know. But nobody could never tell you how they want to get rich. Nobody never intend to tell you how they're going to do it to get rich. But they just know they want to be rich. We are fed up of that. We are fed up of the good and the fancy talkers. We are fed up of the people who are going to play on our emotions and all these lovely things. We want competent people with a plan, with a vision to take us forward. Let's take a next call. Good morning, you're on.
Good morning, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, cool, man. We're going on with you. You're living your best life.
Man, yeah, when news yesterday, I want to say big up to the under 17 cricket team. You know, nobody don't study the youngsters, EK. But I went news yesterday, watched class day with them yesterday, watched Connect. So they didn't win the game, but, you know, they still need the support. They still need the energy. I was happy to see Cardell went to Nevis, where he learned to bowl in Nevis. You know, the guy, Pumpy Boy who passed away, he's so rest in peace.
Right.
He's the one who teach Connell how to bowl the
yeah?
cricket ball.
Okay.
Yes, man. I think I say he talk about it in some talk I had with him before he passed on. So I really want to thank. You see, he can't just keep telling people, you know. This man, rather than think his name is bullshit, what up here for no plan, Papa should sell with. He can't be a part of it, he can. You see how I knew it yesterday, right? And hopefully I'm going tomorrow again for the mango thing. So I don't know why they're trying to divide us, EK. I don't understand. But yeah, we went across. The guys didn't do well. They lost the game. You know, bowling was good. Could have get 3 wickets and do a lot of guys pick up 2 and 3 this game. But EK was happy to go across to see Connell, you know, dream start, play to sink it in the youth tournament. You know, that is good. But EK, let's see us now. Let me before I forget anything. I don't know about anybody else. EK, I will not be locked down, EK, I will not be locked down. So wherever Mark them planning, they're going to lock me up in the jail. Come in and take my lockdown. That's done with for me, EK. I'm going to show you how dumb man, why you call Timothy a big stone. And Timothy needs to take his cabinet out of the roundabout there in front of the Rams. He got Keelan Nisbet, he got Josie Byron, himself, the big stone, and Wendy $27,000 in the roundabout there by Rams. People really need to lift up the big stone and move them. Them big stone need to come out and move from there. I don't know why you put cabinet in back there. They play with people. It's time enough that people stand up to him. And I will not be taking a lockdown. Because I went to a music festival EK and everybody see the crowd. But yes, they want to go inland revenue, you need a mask. But who inland revenue belongs to EK?
We the people.
And the government, right?
Of course.
So why I need a mask to go inland revenue, but I didn't need a mask for the festival? That make make sense. That makes sense. Man. I don't like what you're saying, you know, because when people, you keep saying it all the time. When Politis Cook was balling out the Shah, which is an airport ID, to mark Patch's behavior. The Patch used to tell me as a clown. This is not the clown show. This is not the clown show. When I say Patch's mark, what Patches did was wrong at the airport. Mark, get the report, EK. Put it in cabinet and then look back for the report. Then Mark call and say a lie. Because when Weber asked him about the report, Mark Bradley said he put it in cabinet and he went back with a quit. That is how they was covering up for one another. Didn't expect now the same Patches using Mark every Monday and Thursday. That's all I mean. The same Patches breach international airport security rules and nothing be done. The same Sean Richards when I'm telling him, remember this country, you know, but people got to listen and remember. You remember Sean stopped the laptop, you know. Sean Richards is the one who stopped the laptop and think it's him. You know, he said it was a political thing. We remember that?
Of course.
That's what his word, EK. So you keep saying it all the time. What Uncle Sean going to tell us? And when I call Timothy a big stone, some of them Labour people coming with the bullshit telling you, oh, you got to respect the Prime Minister and you got to respect, okay. But what the Prime Minister called his deputy? Where's all the people to talk about respect? I wonder what Pastor Hazel have to say. I wonder what Ron Collins got to say. I wonder what Cameron Wilkerson got to say. Because these are the people used to talk about respect in this country. I wonder what Tony Frederick got to say. I wonder what Miss Harmony got to say. I wonder what Charla Astafan got to say. I wonder what Sandra Atherton got to say. And that girl there, Brian from Newton, he are hoping to get her on a program. Because she has no shame, she has no integrity, she has nothing about her. Why I said that, EK? Remember, she used to host a program talking about integrity and transparency when Labour was in power. What she did, Rachel? So she joined with him. But EK, we got to wake up in this country. So in case people not let Timothy lock us down, I would not be locked down. I will be on the street, day in, day out, somebody can lock me down. Labour, we need a march every Friday. Have a good buddy.
Have a good day, sir. Yeah, we need a match every Friday. Oh, Joe, wouldn't tell a lie. Yeah, so I don't know how people see this thing, but at the end of the day, we have a lot of things to consider as a people. And who don't want to see it, that's all well and good with them. God bless all you. But I know for a fact that I am not leaving anything to chance. I ain't leaving nothing off the table. Nobody gonna tell me, oh, this ain't what me supposed to be a talk about, this ain't the person me supposed to be a question and all these kind of things. A questioning all of them. All of them, me a question. Me nah left out nobody because all of them were complicit and compliant in this thing. Oh, yeah? All right. I think I've said all that I want to say this morning here. So I going to look some breakfast and I'm going to look with my little nigga them. You hear? Again, thanks to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis for coming out in your numbers and sending a clear message to Timothy that we ain't taking no foolishness. You had Pam and CCM to back you up in a 2020 with the shenanigans for the elections. They said they're not with you no more. So we ain't taking it. Madam CMO and Mr. Treef, or you could say wherever you want. We ain't taking the thing so. Last time I me one you had to contend with. And now you hatch up your plan to give me a lawyer letter, well, thank all you. And who were instrumental in getting me off of the lawyer letter, I thank all you as well. But I want to see if I can issue lawyer letter to all them thousands of people who was in town yesterday. I want to see if Mr. Treef gonna send out lawyer letters to all them thousands of people who was on the street yesterday. Send them lawyer letter now. Madam CMO, no follow Timothy. Because you don't know if you're going to get back in next election. A lot of people, you know, sell their soul up and down the river for politics and political parties and politicians. Well, I pray to God somebody get a jail. They say don't wish bad things on people because it could fall upon you. No problem. If me get a jail, me get a jail. But one I get a jail. For these atrocities that I commit against the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. All of a sudden they come talk about COVID-19 till today. Man done take all kind of vaccination and got all kind of medication and wear masks and all them kind of damn stupidness till today. The rest of the world moving and everybody lift the restrictions, everybody just go on with the day. Only them damn papi show in St. Kitts and Nevis want to hold on to this old stupidness. I tell you a bunch of egomaniacs to be, you know, they like the power and the control they have. Up to last night somebody messaged me and said, Lord, you ain't nobody who could approve me thing. I want to come home. I traveling today. And I'll know I can't get me approval. You, as a citizen with a passport to St. Kitts and Nevis, got to wait on somebody to say you could come in your country. Otherwise, you can't move. Because they still got this damn stupidness in. We ain't care about no damn science. Are your science been proven to be a bloody, and we ain't taking it. We gonna stand up to all you. Ain't me one now you got to contend with now. Ain't me one. It's not me alone. It's not me alone this time. We coming down the road 10,000 strong. It's not me alone. It's not me alone. It's not me alone. It's not me alone this time. Curtis, I'm glad you went to Nevis and got your R&R. I'm going to Nevis and get mines too. Timothy, Wendy, Juicy, Abdia Samuel. What the other one name? Cromwell Henry, Brandy, Shreve, and CMO. It's not me alone. It's not me alone. It's not me alone this time.
Get rid of them. 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 Get rid of them.
I am not alone.
What they can do and how they are the best. Mash up we country, now have we in a mess. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
NEOC, are you irrelevant?
Get rid of them.
Are you irrelevant?
Get rid of them. All of a sudden, like they lose their blight. And they turn millionaire just overnight. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Jerry, say I must stop dance. Jerry, you could say what you want.
Get rid of them.
But when you are vindicated,
Get rid of
when you are vindicated,
them. Nearly $2 billion now in debt. And we treasury empty, you show can bet. So
ding ding ding.
get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Get rid of get rid of get rid of get rid of get rid of
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
By what did I go load of dance, you know? Did they I load of dance, right?
Get rid of them. Get
Trouble.
rid of them. Get rid of them.
My friend are gonna call you back, don't worry.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Thank you.
Get rid of them.
Thank you, thank you.
Get rid of them.
Let my people go. Mr. Chief and Madam CMO. You irrelevant just like Timo. Time to go. Ain't me one eye cut now. As a matter of fact, me gonna hush too. I will never speak of these people again after today because they are no longer relevant. And I won't be wasting my time on them. You got a clear message yesterday. We ain't taking it. We ain't taking it just so. Man, play this song again, man. What you do? What you do? What you do? Now the show Facebook unplug me video card. Me know who the song it belongs to. But no mind.
Get rid of them.
Me now use it to make the money.
Get rid of them.
Hey,
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. What they can do and how they are the best. Mash up we country, now have we in
a mess.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
Every last one.
Get rid of them.
How you mean?
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them. All of a sudden, like they lose their blight.
I'm telling you.
And they turn millionaire just overnight. Get rid of them. 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 Get rid of them.
I wish I could have danced.
Get rid of
I wish I could have danced.
Nearly $2 billion now in debt. And we treasury empty, you show can bet. Get rid of them.
Are you dance?
Get rid of them.
Hey.
Get rid of them.
Mother.
Get rid of them. 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 Get rid of them.
to thank the Ministry of Entertainment and Entrepreneurship. They launched yesterday, even though the weather, yeah, even though the weather didn't hold up, you know, the Minister of Entertainment, you know, gave a very good and concise speech yesterday. So, yeah, look out for good things on the Ministry of Entertainment. Hopefully, I am hopeful still. And any part I could play in it, just let me know. I'm there. But yeah, yesterday, then there's a channel as well. There's a Moment channel that's going to be aired to feature our local entertainers, our local business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives, our culture. Yeah, we got our own channel, Moment TV. Watch yourself. So big ups to that.
Get rid of them.
Still.
Get rid of them.
Still.
Get rid of them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get rid of them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
I gotta go.
They can do one.
Yes, so somebody asked me to pin my JAD cash links on the comments, so I did. You know, I mean, personally, and I must say this because one time when I was doing the Waynium, what you call it, the drive to assist people with food and that kind of thing during the pandemic, a gentleman from Sandy Point, Ziley, was in a chat room going on bad because he couldn't separate his politics from what was going on. You understand? No. He was of the opinion that, oh, Ike doing this thing for political mileage, and if Ike gonna spend the money pan what he gonna spend it pan and all these kind of things, and wait, watch here. People, me tell you something. Me like work, you know. And I was never the type of guy to deal with handouts and all, because wherever me want, me walk far. You understand? So, I say all that to say this. Anybody who would want to do business with the channel, and yesterday somebody reached out to me, they want to run an ad spot, so we're going to get them on the platform. I mean, I splashing posters of people who have helped me out along this journey, do me artwork for me and this and that. Hungry Frog, Cali Printing, you know, the lady sending she daughter here, salon business. Man, follow me that. Another virgin, I got some care parts to do for him. You just see the poster splash. I got to do an ad for him. So if you want to donate, that's fine, you know, because by this work ain't easy, you know, Rasta. You know, easy. But, you know, thanks to all who have been, you know, pledging donations so far and saying, by here, hold this little 10, this little 20. Thanks for all that you do. I mean, I don't do it for anything. I mean, I do it because I see the need for it. And at some point in time, people going to have to realize that your country should mean more to you than your political party. Up to yesterday, I was talking to somebody also at the Ministry of Entertainment launch. And I tell them plain out, they say, bye. You know, you're not saying that about Dr. Drew. I say, I'm not saying about who? We be buying with Dr. Drew now? Let me tell you something, right? I have a political preference, right? But I don't love no political party more than me love my country. Me tell you plain. You see like how the Palmites now right now are going with all kind of things and I try to cast aspersion on people who never been in government. Something wrong with them there. After 18 years of being outside of government, Pam had a chance to be a part of a government again. All that they claimed they say was good was done by them. But the badness and what they couldn't get done was Timothy fault. Always blaming somebody. First was Douglas, now it's Timothy. Something wrong with them there. If you can't see that the ministers them why you vote and send to parliament and ultimately went into cabinet ain't perform for your country, are you still going to send them back? Nobody say you got to stop being Pam, but you want to tell me you can't choose better people to run your country? So unless they ain't Pam, they can't run your country? Oh, good to you. You may not subscribe to that kind of mentality there because me vote to Sean. Hear me, a Labour man, telling you plain out, I vote for Sean. I gave him a chance. He disappointed me big time. Big time. The decisions that he made for me ain't good decisions. And me can't trust him again. So because he from Sunny Point, we must just forget all what happened over the past 7 years and say, show me support behind him so he could be Prime Minister, but not me. No thanks. He got his chance. And if we could change governments every 5 years, I would be the happiest man on the planet. Change them every 5 years. Change them. Because we don't see we're keeping governments in long term does do to people. Change them every 5 years. Keep them on their toes. Don't let them get comfortable. Change them. We had 7 years at Timothy. We survived. It was rough, but we survived. Change them. Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their heels for 5 years. So if Labour win this election, yeah, me tell you right now, I'm going to be on their ass because they ain't going to embarrass me. You see look how parents to be on the children ass every single day. Well, I going to be on Labour ass every day because they ain't going to embarrass me. Me ain't going to allow them the opportunity for nobody to come back and say, oh, you can look your government out there, papi. Should they say, oh, when me going to drag all your fuss. Me going to drag all your fuss. And Dr. Joe going to get hit the hardest because he the leader. When me take a look at education and Jeffrey not perform properly, I gonna on his ass. I'm my uncle, but I gonna on his ass. Sports, Kenny, Samal, I gonna on their ass. I gonna be a bug in the rug every day. Because then I'm going to go sit down and get fat and rich and do the work. So me can tell you, I'm gonna be pan their ass. Trust me, because they ain't gonna embarrass me. No time at all they're gonna embarrass me. So, whoever listen for Labour and Labour team, tell them that me say they ain't gonna have easy time. The first 90 days, I'm gonna probably sit back, I'm gonna probably watch, and I'm gonna observe. And after the first 90 days, now come tell me no shit about how you just gone in government and the government young and all them kind of who? That's what Team Unity sell are we? Me ain't gonna be about the life. Me ain't gonna be about the life. Yesterday, not yesterday, before yesterday when I had an Uncle Jeffrey, I see one of the Labour writes them in the comment section a root like a hog, saying that Jeffrey no come by your house yet. Okay. That's how we gonna step on them. I would say to all Labour people, stay on your representative. Make sure that they perform. Don't let them get no rest. At them come to our we no send call them. Anything when you see now go good, nobody encourage you hush your mouth. Jam them. Because they ain't gonna embarrass us. So this is a stern warning to all Labour candidates. Don't think that you're gonna go in there and relax your ass for 5 years, and nobody gonna say nothing. Them days they done. They done. Zeke said 90 days too long. Uncle Zeke, I with you. 90 days is too long. From the time you go in, you gonna go walk. You come and talk about grace period and celebratory thing and all them kind of damn stupidness. You gonna go celebrate? After the motorcade, walk start. You have your victory motorcade, that's it, walk start. Shit need to be done around here. Start to make some cards, start to make some deals, start to put some things in place, start to weed out some of them people in government we don't do no goddamn work but they start to take up salary. It's time to shift on some of these damn wicked, bad-minded PSs and directors. Let's go. Shake up this shit. We ain't gonna be tolerating no laziness in the government. No time at all. Don't tell me nothing about no honeymoon period. Team Unity come in and had whole months of honeymoon period. I celebrate and work the hoodoo. Now come 7 years after, come and tell me, send them back so they could go in, they go do what they promised to. Oh, not at oh. No, you know? Marsha Henderson, you never been in government before. If you win your seat and you end up in government, family, get to work day one. Get your feet wet. Start to talk, start to find out information, how government work, read the constitution, use a lawyer. Whatever ministry you got, assess it, get together, bam, 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 bam. See what's going on. See what changes you could make immediately. Let's go. You mad? No. Me tell you. No. Me ain't gonna be about this grace period thing and young in government. I got doggy with you. And if Douglas going down and feel like he gonna be boss and all them kind of damn stupidness and cause parliament there, I gonna on his ass as well. You're the most experienced out of the crew. If Labour go back in, from day one, you start to get these people up to speed in what's going on in how these ministries run. And let we get some serious change. Let we get some new policies in education, in social services, in tourism, in agriculture. Let we go. Let's go. Let's go. Every day. So, I hope you don't think that just because you win, that the talk shows and these things gonna go where you lie. Because I ain't gonna behave like Timothy. You ain't gonna behave like Mark and Sean. No time at all. Because you ain't gonna embarrass me. You ain't gonna make nobody put a finger in my face and say, oh, see, you can see there. See, you may say them in there. Oh. No time. Oh. But you must be crazy. Oh, you must be mad. Oh, you must be mad. Not the EK. And now you can hold me to that. All my Facebook page them open. Post every day. If a show ain't come on, call me. Post it every day. I will be here. They ain't gonna have an easy time because we're gonna be watching them like a set of hawks. If PAM people ain't want to hold their candidates and their representative accountable for anything, that's a them. That's a their party. But if I lend my support to all you, don't think that I'm going to sit by and stand by and watch all you poppy shaw yourself and waste time in government and all you ain't here for me. And don't think I'm going to keep nothing for me, you know, because I got nigga all over, you know, I get all the news out of government, you know, every last drop of it. You hear? Whoever in charge of national security get to work and clean up the police force. Get to work right away, immediately. We want to see some changes. We want to see things working properly. We want the ease of business. We want e-commerce. We want this lot of paperwork. You got to go full out this farm and full out this lot of damn farm. Go up, sir. We want to see changes. Let's go. Let's go. I man don't take too much of word. I man don't take too much of victimization. To have a government come into power that I prefer and let them sit down in there comfortably and come out just like the West. No. No. Minke, why you say? No. No. 14 days. You got to get your ass to work. You say, are you ready for the job? You come on these shows and you talk illustrious about the plans and programs and policies that you got. We want to see them. And if there's anybody who's standing in your way, come back and tell us, because we're going to be on their ass. And they ain't going to be comfortable in this country. No PS, no director going to be driving up and down this place and walking up and down in this country comfortable and standing in the way of progress. We want to know. We want to know the policy. We want to know when you want to put it into action. We want to see the laws them in Parliament. The last time this government was in Parliament was in December. But they're doing the business of the people. And we got some archaic laws here need fixing. We ain't had no discussion. We ain't had no national debate. Nothing at all. No town hall meeting about this and town hall meeting about that. Labour, let's go. The constituency office either get constituency allowances from the government. The constituency allowance is to keep the goddamn office open. Have a secretary there and have somebody there so that the people could walk into these constituency offices to say what it is that they're facing in their various constituencies and pass it on to whoever the handlers be for the ministers. Because not because you're minister of education, you're going to neglect your constituency. No, them days they're done. All hands on deck. Everybody fall in line. Things got to do, things got to move. We want to see a real paradigm shift in this country. We want to see this country start to move again and walk again. And not just for some, for everybody. So, this is the warning. Put in the Labour Party on notice. Put in the NRP on notice. Put in CCM, PAM on notice. It's not going to be an easy day in government if I go back in. Nobody say, oh, let the government give room to breathe. And no. I remember when Timothy said, nobody gonna crack no whip behind the government. He was sending a clear message, don't tell the government what to do. We don't win. Who the ass is you? So clearly you could see why he behaving the way he behave right now. Because he not gonna regard for nobody. He don't win. So to hell with all you. You can't come tell me nothing now. This is governance time. Stop calling me phone. From day one, the man was showing who he be. Call the functionaries, don't call him. Semi-ass. Whereby who give you the work? You think me could be a call Dr. Ju phone, he come Prime Minister and he not answer me phone call? Are we told me phone call? Are we told me message? But you crazy? Oh. After man don't work so hard to put you in government, can't call you phone? By the kind of behavior that Team Unity exhibited in this country, man and man not accept the shit from Labour and nobody else today with join with, you know? Man ain't accepting them shit, no time. We're not accepting that. And the people, them like weeks, yeah, and the rest of them who up and down and feel like the government belongs to them. Them gonna determine who get work from who no get no work. Don't think whoever around Dr. Drew or who around Douglas or who around Jeffrey Handy gonna be moving like that, you know? Cause we gonna expose all you. No. The kind of behavior that was exhibited by Team Unity for the past 7 years, we will not be accepting them kind of behavior there from no Labour government. So who think that they're going to be Prime Minister Secretary and Prime Minister advisors and we won't here behaving like the sun rise and set on them and victimizing Sankey's people, whether it be PAM, Labour, UNEP, whoever they has to be. We will not be accepting that. So I'm going to have to start another GoFundMe again for lawyer letters because I will be calling out each and every one of them. Me ike tell lawyer so. So if it means that I have to quit my regular day job to be in your ass every day, I'm going to do it. We will not be accepting that kind of behavior. The months and weeks passing by and we can't get a town hall meeting from the representative. We can't get proper lines of communication information. No. You're mad? We had an example, 2 examples for those of us who are around right now to see how Labour operated for 18 years and to see how Unity operated for 7 years. And you mean to tell me that we're going to fight so hard to take out Timothy and Sean them to put in a government who going to behave just like them and not say nothing? Ho! Jeffrey, Marsha, Conwis, Samal, Kenny, Douglas, Nata, and Dr. Judy Leader. Hear me and hear me well. Whoever I got around are you, please advise them that they are not going to be behaving like Team Unity people them, like the Labour people them who used to be in power back when Douglas was Prime Minister. We will not be accepting that kind of behavior here in the country. And who Labour people want to pass me straight, that are your goddamn business, because somebody don't do nothing for me. Me never beg you nothing yet. The kind of behavior that was exhibited by these past administration, we will not be accepting it. Me for sure ain't gonna be accepting. Me and call I by your name. And me ain't gonna be giving I a courtesy call like I was giving courtesy call to Team Unity. To tell them, oh, this drain up say one fix. Oh, this person have a problem over in this ministry with this person. No, I'm coming straight to the public with it. Because you must know at all times what's going on in our ministry and going on around you. That's our your job as leaders, to always be in the know. The amount of courtesy calls I used to extend to these ministers in here to tell them what's going on the ground and what they should jump on. Me ain't gonna be extending that to Labour. Because you say, you come to do better. You say, you come to do things differently. So you're going to be 10 times worse. And you know, there's a saying, that people that deal with their family worse than how they deal with a stranger. Well, if you think that Ike used to abuse Timothy, well, Drew, if you puppish yourself as the Prime Minister of this country, you're going to want to know if Ike hates you. Because me won't be accepting it. Not me. You can't be out here telling people that this is the better choice, and then when I go in there, I go do the exact same bullshit where we just take out a while ago. Who? Just said it all, Ladies and gentlemen, I've been bang me mouth long enough now. And I'm going long left for you. See, I stay till 12:49. I ain't supposed to done God. But somebody roil me up. A lot of people lose their mouth speech when the government win. Not me. Say for that was somebody you look for. Nah happen. A lot of you, because of your government win, or you get blind, or you stop see. Everything that I used to complain about now, it's all good now. Well, me not in that. It's going to be 10 times worse now. Because this is my preference. I put in the work to get this elected. In my own way. And nobody is going to tell me that when they up themselves, me can't say nothing. Because me say me a labor. It's going to be 10 times worse. And I hope I your screen record this. I hope I your screenshot it. And hold me accountable. I am relying on everybody who is watching this live right now and who will see this live to hold me accountable for what I said here today about holding them accountable for their stewardship and their work. And we're going to hold each other accountable because that's the only how we're going to get these politicians to operate properly, you know. I used to say on numerous occasions, the only people who could hold these politicians accountable is the people who support them. When a child do wrong, you're supposed to correct it. If you don't correct it and you allow the behavior to fester, eventually they're going to embarrass you. Just like how Sean and Mark embarrass this country, embarrass their supporters. They don't want to say it publicly, but a lot of them damn well shame. They shame. You could see the shame in their face. You could see the shame in their posts. A shame, the shame. Well, nobody gonna embarrass me. I asked Dr. Joe me to talk to him. And me not start to talk to him rough yet. And not because he come prime minister, me gonna change my approach to him. It's gonna be 10 times worse because you're now in a position to effect change. It's all well and good when you're in a position to do nothing, you know. But when you have the power and the position to make a change, your scrutiny supposed to be 10 times worse. Somebody a call. I wonder what the person you want to say, you know. Morning. Sorry, afternoon.
Hi, you on live?
Yes, I'm on live. You're live as well. How can I help you?
No, I want to speak to you after. I'll call you back.
All right, no problem. Right. So, yeah, it's supposed to be 10 times more. Timothy, now you want nobody check him. And look what we have today. Timothy wanted all praise. He didn't want any objections. He didn't want anybody tell him that he wasn't doing a good job. He just wanted all praise. And anybody who opposed him, look at they be today. Anybody who tried to check him, look at where they are today. Well, after all, we going back to that kind of behavior just because we party win? And I'm saying to all the Labour people who in the background, who don't show their faces, who don't wear no political colors, when the dust settles and you get your big job, just know you ain't gonna be operating in the background no more, you know. EK is going to bring you in the sunshine. EK is going to drag you into the sunshine. I will be calling your name. You see, like a wise, you said to Curtis, Curtis, stop calling people names. You got to bring them people who are operating the back to the front. Because of them who will make the big decision and them who will make the big money. But then I want the body to know. I was so happy when Milo drag Val Henry into the sunshine. Drag him into the sunshine. Because them are the kind of people who they advise with politicians what to say and what not to say. What to tell you, the general public, and what not to tell you. Them are the same set of people who tell Douglas, don't defend your damn name, when Timothy and Sean and the rest of them were dragging his name through the mud. Wallace Wilkin and the rest of them posting all kind of shit on Facebook. Them same smart people advised Douglas not to say nothing. And look what part are we Dougie B. So I'm saying to all of you who operate in the background, who don't want your name to be called, i.e. gonna be calling your name and showing the general public who are you be. So if all you don't want that kind of attention, please do not give any bad advice to our political representatives. Give them advice that clearly shows empathy, integrity. You understand? Otherwise, me gonna be a highlight. And I gonna know, you know. Cause me always in know, you know. How you don't kid out yourself, you know. How you ain't gonna be stopping in the background, you know, no damn stupid advice. Oh, don't tell them this yet. Don't say that yet because you're gonna make oil. Don't no. We want no upfront. We want to know who Allah you be. You hear? How you gonna be in the background making the decisions for us? And then we got to wonder what's going on. And then have to end up like Team Unity in this damn shit show. Are putting all your labor people on notice. Or you either come correct and come right, or you're going to get taken down just because we're taking down these here now. Auntie Tracy, please warn them for me. I'm going to be relentless. Because nobody going to embarrass me. Nobody going to get a chance to laugh in my face. No time. Send a message to all of them. You're gone in government to do a job that you're being paid for. Me ain't supposed to praise you up for paving a damn road. I paid me tax money for you to do it. The only how this government coming in now gonna get praise is when they actually bring some kind of new revolutionary policy and watch them build it from the ground up. I must give you damn praise for something that you went in there and made, that you put into fruition? No. It will not happen. Oh, you need to congratulate the government on the groundbreaking ceremony over there. For what? They're getting paid to do it. You think they do it for free? You think it's a volunteer work? We were praising this NEOC and task force for the work that they're doing, only to find out that all them get damn well paid. No. No. It's not going to happen. I'm going to talk everything. And if it means that I'm going to have to get a lot of liar letter, well, I'm going to go live in jail. I'm going to go live like Pin does. But I'm going to talk. And just like Dougie say, I'm going to talk hard. I'm going to talk loud. I'm going to talk fuss. I'm going to talk last. And I'm going to talk again. Or you ain't going to have an easy time in government. And that is all I have to say about that. So I hope the message is clear. I hope the message is clear. Or you ain't going to have an easy time in government. We don't take too much knockbout from government. We don't take too much lies from government. We want to know, is we guy the damn work? Are you work with us? We now work who are you? Are you not the lords over us? You hear? We are the paymasters. We are the boss. Not are you. And now you're going to start to operate so. Otherwise, just say, we take down this one, we're going to take down all you too. The very people who put up Pius who going to take down you. I know Douglas never thought he would ever lose an election again. I know the people who became millionaires under Douglas never thought that they would have been away from the trough. I know the people who had the power, the swing and the sway to do people as they feel like, never thought that Labour would lose, but they lose. And these bunch come in here and exhibit the same goddamn behavior. And they never thought that they would lose. They never thought that they would have been taken down. But look what happened now. So you mean to tell me, you're going to see all this and still come around in full circle and want to exhibit the same damn stupid gutter snipe behavior? You carry on. You carry on. Carry on. I gone.
Get rid of them.
What?
Get rid of them.
Who you mean?
Get rid of them.
Who you mean?
Get rid of them.
All of them.
Get rid of them.
Every last one of them.
Get rid of them.
You bad?
Get rid of them.
Go to.
Get rid of them.
Okay.
What they can do and how they are the best.
Yes.
Mash up we country, now have we in a mess. Get rid of them. 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 All of a sudden, like they lose their blight.
I'm telling you.
And they turn millionaire just overnight.
Yes.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
I gone.
Get rid of them.
Goodbye.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Look some breakfast.
Get